You gonna play that while we're doing this?
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got Reese Hall. He's one of the highest scoring backs in the league, ranking 5th in rushing touchdowns.
Wow,
It's the
he got
Jets
9.
and the Packers under
He
the
got
lights
965
on Monday night.
Good. This has 965.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week.
Oh, they got a mobile quarterback, right?
Work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Turner, off play action. And he floated one out there incomplete. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
And that bye week coming up, they want it in the middle of the schedule. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of winning the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense with 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's worked. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Do that shit inside. Oh, you broke. Look.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
You got a slant?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much a margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Nah, he doesn't start nowhere. Where he starts at? Linebacker.
Of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Don't let them shot.
Bronco ladies. Gotta be lying.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Walker with the driving snag. What a crap. Straight away, too. That's not easy to do. Wow. What a play. Go on.
His coaching staff emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
that is not an easy thing to do. That's textbook, but that's not easy to pull off. He had to have the lead on the inside the whole way for the half.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
They're number 4?
But they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other.
Yeah.
One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Still about 3 yards
coming right back
of
for
the
that.
first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's Hall again. And a short gain here down to 22.
Trying to.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Woo.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6.
Demanding.
Yes, man. Go.
Actually, this year.
Paul want to give up the middle. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation.
Look.
He's going to get the first down the way the play developed. But the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the first
Yes,
down
sir.
before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
After 1-7-0
Yeah,
on
look.
EA Sports.
Look, they're -6. Last time they were -17.
The
They
Jets
had,
with
like,
the football
way more
here to
rushing than
start
we
the
did.
2nd quarter.
Wow.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off play action. Diaz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's bullshit.
Roll him out. Give him a chance.
Yo, look at this shit. What's this?
Zoom in. Square. Let's argue in. What happened? So now does his feet touch the ground yet?
Yeah, his left foot already touched the ground.
I think it's gonna touch it. Let's see. Now plus forward 1 or 2. Wait, that's it. Go. Zoom in. No, that might be a touchdown, bro. That's a touchdown. That's the end, bro. Oh.
Was close. Hold on, wait. Where's the spot of the ball? Where's the catch? Right here is the catch, right? So there's 1 foot down.
Yeah, 1 foot. This is the 2nd foot. Right there. Oh my God. I was still trying to. That's close.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And
Oh,
we're going to get a review of that last play. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Well, we have
Remember now, the
Yeah.
call on the field is what they'll stick
Yeah,
with
that's
unless they have
touchdown.
clear video
Touchdown.
evidence to the
That's a cool
contrary.
catch.
And I give these officials a
Come on,
lot of
Vic.
credit.
Yeah.
Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh!
But it's
Almost took
incomplete.
that.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. to throw again. Steps away.
Oh, it's touchdown. Stop playing.
Oh, that was a nice throw, too.
And they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here comes third down and 7. Looking to throw. Turner.
Safety. Stop playing.
He's on the 1 yard line. Yo.
The 1 yard line. Jermaine Johnson, his second sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5.
On the 1, bro.
No, because look where he falls.
He went to 4 first.
Yep.
Okay. Go forward now. Ball past.
It's fucking. That's just what you said.
More to his total.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 45-yard punt before they're on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 3.
You got to say out.
On second down, a run with Hall.
More than that.
They find some open field there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
And then on top of it, I'm being paid to go work.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Yeah, good combos. Yeah, they connect the combos.
Yeah. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Diaz. This will be caught just inside the 10.
You just missed it.
Be short here,
I just had
maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Oh yeah, here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing.
Come on. Okay. Fair enough. Yo, son. Yo, Vic.
Huh?
Yo, defense.
I'll play this shit.
Continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Throwing on 1st down. Turner, short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now Turner off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Yeah.
Jermaine Johnson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
Well, scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, he's
Not
cost
many
me
boos
already.
just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as
He
I'm
made
starting
down
to
towards
detect
the end of 3
an
times
uneasy
already.
murmur through this
Not
crowd.
going to
This
fuck anything
offense,
else.
they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation at a 4th down.
Just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing is Diaz. Throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide
Yo,
open.
look at that right sheet on.
That goes for a
Watch
gain of
how narrow this
31.
throw is. I stopped up in the pocket. Watch this shit.
Ooh, that was a nice bullet, right?
I don't like throwing shit like that, but that's just way too close for me. You know what I mean? I don't doing shit like that. That's way too dangerous. I gotta be more careful when doing shit like that.
Oh,
Seriously, as much as I want to sit up here and say that was a smooth play, this is more risk for the world.
ooh, that was kind of a game.
Looking to throw. Diaz escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look, check it out, kid.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Come on. Here comes the fun part. Look at the ball there.
All day, all night, just as long as it takes. All day, all night.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Can we get a clean shot?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
That was a bit of a myth,
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Turner. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Oh, you was dying in my arms today.
Second down, but this time it's
Dying
incomplete.
in my arms tonight. She must have been giving me head. I just died.
Down coming up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You know? It's just like good.
Back to throw. Turner. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Pulled
in at the 24.
Yeah, juke it down.
7 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
Ready?
And New York set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That was extraordinary close. Holy shit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Oh, come on.
He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
Yo.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That just faster than that shit.
It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Cool is the other side of the pillow. Stuart Scott would say. Yeah, more than 2 feet when he crossed the line. Oh,
McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And what a job there by Wall. 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent. The return excellent. The result 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Let's see.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Ready, ready.
Let's see.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
To throw is Turner. Throwing to start the drive. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses. Certainly bringing it again this week.
That's it.
Once you go like this, like here's just like this. So you get hit,
here's 2nd and 10.
He has no number whatsoever. How do you get to block?
Looking to throw. Turner. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
Your mom's a big boy.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
And that might
Yo, I don't even want to fight that dude. So he's like, this is a joke. You better not. He's like, he's like Bear Mountain. Yo, that's a big dude. Alright, we putting some big niggas in. You want to be big niggas in.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Turner.
Oh, come on.
His throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 10.
Inside.
They'll look to throw again.
Give me that. Go. Get off of him. Why would you run that way, bro? You little skank hoe. I'll try to run away from that.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
There's nobody back.
Now Diaz. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
Sorry,
under a heavy rush and down
I'm
he
going to have that.
goes.
Running back for this.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A handoff for Hall. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Hall again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A give running right is Hall. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw for the left sideline.
Here's Mr. Wilson.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, what?
Down there, but it's
where's our throwing to?
Designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Come on!
And he's gonna go down.
Wow, I took 3 people already out this time.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, Diaz. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, look how fast this play goes out. Look, he's done.
8 on the season.
8 minutes
and
on the
the
money.
Jets are able to add on to that lead.
Watch the play.
So another
You're gonna love this. Look.
there, and even though we're still just
remember us swinging on the swings when we were kids?
now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
What the hell?
Extra point from McManus.
Mason trying to get that guy. You try to block out the whole
score
thing.
28-0.
Yeah, until you let go.
That's ridiculous.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
I said, we'll pop his ass over.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Now the Packers get set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw.
Come here, bitch.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense.
See, that's why I have to choose. See, I think it's going to go outside of this.
Plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle, looking at each other.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Here's Hall. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
Well,
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Diaz. And it's a short one here.
oh, he threw it backwards.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Brings up 4th down.
That's good.
Yeah, 2 yards, baby. Good.
Oh.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Well.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey?
Only 4th? Yeah.
Hey?
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Diaz now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete.
Oh, they hit me, bro.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, come on. I threw it over him.
In the ball game as it's intercepted.
Fuck out of here.
I
threw it over him. I even touched it too.
At their own 33. Now they get a pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, is over. And here's Turner throwing to start the drive. That's pulled in by Brooks. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Turner now to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he is going to have a pass first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. And he caught it up.
Come on.
So possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask.
Popped it twice.
Relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Turner on third down.
Damn it. Couldn't get it with my hands, bro.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. That completion there is going to artificially inflate his
Come on, pressing the damn button, you dig,
so
dig,
right now,
dig.
the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh,
now
fuck
Turner
that.
on 1st and 10. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Turner. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Got him?
Pressure applied,
Yes.
and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot.
Oh, they going for it?
Another
All right.
pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
I got it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it was close.
Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking
Oh, he
hands
almost
with
did
your
it
team,
again.
you're hugging him, give him a little dab.
How many was he
Big,
even
big
that fast?
performance for them.
What's the
Now
hell
you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
Oh, come on. You can't tell me you shut down Garrett Wilson.
Kenny Clark.
That's that bullshit.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Diaz throwing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Yeah. Nice, man.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
Yeah, I lined up right where I started tackling the guardrail. Just like this.
Business as usual for them.
Nope, I stayed right in line with him all the time.
Riding a serious wave
That's
of
why he's
momentum
been
from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So
Yeah,
if you're going to play this
I've
team in the
changed his route
future,
too.
your mission is
He's
clear.
supposed to come underneath.
You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
What the fuck was that? We did I was whole time we did like a spin somersault blow match. I don't know if that was pass interference on him.
No, he just falls down. Watch. Watch him just fall because you stop.
I'm turning around, press a triangle.
Look. Look.
Oh, you kicked me in my ass. Hold on. You kicked me in my ass. You say, get the fuck off me, bro. You kicked me in my ass. Watch. So get the fuck off me. Oh, we both died.
Looks like they're going
Oh,
to
you
keep
go.
going until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And will come the offense as they take over. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, come
Give
on.
him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I pressed circle
Jets are
too.
gonna use
What
the
the
first
fuck
of
is
their
that?
timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the
I
final
that play too,
stages.
man. Fucking stupid.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Off play action. Diaz. And that is incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Diaz throwing on 4th down. No, he tries to
Bullshit, I led him. You can't tell me that.
Picked up by Jair
You ain't fucking letting me.
Alexander.
Let me fucking throw it
Set
behind.
up shop at the
I knew
33-yard
it was
line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing to start the drive. Turner. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down and 6 now. Operating from the gun. Turner. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And here's Turner to throw on 3rd down.
Oh my God.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Turner. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.
Shit, I popped this shit out of it.
And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah,
Nice, offense was in fine
touchdowns.
form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.
45
What I
yards
like about
rushing.
the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this
Musgrave.
one. That helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling.
Oh, look. Oh, it's the corner. No wonder why. This is on... Oh, no wonder why. I thought it was somebody else on kick return. It's this dude. It's Walker. Okay, hold on. What are you going to put up? Man, there's...
Who got? Walker?
Yeah. He's the punt return man. He's like... We thought he was faster, but he's not.
Slot.
They should get faster. Awareness. Ooh, his man is +3. Look.
Ooh. Yeah, 3.
The zone +2. Sandra. Oh, look at his pass coverage. You need to put that up, son. I'm sorry. He's got to have that pass coverage in 54. Well, right behind him. Oh, zone went up 3. I think that shit +1.
Ooh, damn.
Can you see? So his man is 45. Wow. Uh-oh, it's hard. Oh shit. He's a possession? We need blocking for him.
Yeah.
Yo, good call, kid.
Ooh.
Everything. He blocked his +2. That's good. Zach Scott, outside linebacker. He's a power rusher? But he's overall 77 speed.
Oh, he's pretty good, bro. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I think so.
79 already.
Power was +2. Tackling was +1. His tackling is a 79. Speed's 87. So is 91. And that's a 79. His fight record is a 73. That's pursuits at 84. Ooh, wide out. Mr. Harrison. Yo, he needs some physicality. Don't you agree? That's it, because he got here and here. So this needs to be up.
Oh, hold on.
His playmaker. But we put it up, he still needs to have more physicality.
He's a good passer as well, too.
His speed's at 93, he's at 94. He brought to 93, jumping the building at 93.
How far is he? 6'4"?
He's a slot receiver with deep capabilities. Uh-oh, Mr. Harrison throws. Gotta put it up. What do you want to slide? Oh, it was +3.
Oh, speed went up 1.
Oh shit, there's awareness. If Julie went out, tackle, play right to this too. This man's at 93?
He's 97.
Zone's 88.
Settle's 96. Impressive. You see what out in sick hours, what? 76 for a cornerback? That's good, bro. That's safety fucking. No, I didn't even know he was that good.
83, yeah.
Oh, he was close, bro. I'm not fucking hiding
Not so quote unquote right there, but okay.
We got London on the whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Yeah, son. 4+ man end zone. He was just an 84 or 79. +4 in both. Sorry, +2 players having touched for the next 3 games.
Well, this guy's a fucking good. He's gonna go for
Oh, and see that they do their entire defense is at 45 minutes.
Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation.
Oh, he's supposed to have a breakout game.
Yeah, let's pick it up.
I've been smooth for so long,
Did he?
I'm trying to get rough.
Almost.
Rough in my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but
Oh.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
yes, I'm go that, please, don't. Go that, me,
We'll go Stone quick. No Stone.
I'll go with you. Beat that W. Oh. Oh, no. Let me guess. Week real quick. Oh, we played at yard games. The 8-yard games.
We played the yard games. Yo, the Mega Master game.
You weekly award. Oh, somebody got a weekly award. Weekly award.
Designer for stinks, double the mind in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking their top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Titans. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Yes, I'm go that, please don't go that, me, left wrist go that, right wrist go that, that this go that, sis go that, this don't go that, me, yeah. Don't get the darker, the feds on it. Don't get the darker, the feds on it.
Get down.
There you go.
I put the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumb some go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep me blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Rockin' up with the fettuccine and both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters when me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. Sacrilegious, I feel my wrath. Did you ever offended? My clearly craft a mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What should be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Man, submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. that line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, homemade way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent of. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We gotten bored with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, homemade way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm on with Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, homemade way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, homemade way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter.
Oh, he feels great
Yeah,
basement.
you better go
Huh?
figure.
Let's get some more players. Check it out. Who got weekly awards?
Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time.
Prospect Spotlight. Got two, the focus player?
Mm-hmm. Well, look at Sean Fitch and check the
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back.
Was it a safety, you said?
There's no snitching. I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit on wrist. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a fast with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fat.
You got 50%?
Pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like.
Man's a B. Well, they want us to scout him, so we're scout him.
Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
Wow, he's down. Let's scout.
B-A-A-B. Wow.
Oh. I would definitely scout, isn't it? One. Where's
Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up.
Where's the fuck?
Shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run.
We got him. Who else? Him have to be two players we can do.
Yeah.
Just two out, two.
And they definitely took the defense into account.
Let's do our favorites well. This is one of our favorites. Well, how about these guys? These are guys that we favored. How about we try this guy here? That's good. You want to fix one out?
Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hear my name in a roll call.
Go there, stop. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Good.
You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand up with this room. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.
You got beef?
Let's get him now. Come on. We got him. Strong safety. Got Phillips, and then we got that's it.
That shit's moving around while I'm trying to get the draft and shit.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails and nails and nails. I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. Peeped that all these rappers want me second hand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up, long ways from the days I'd even couldn't pay Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze.
Morgan.
They my babies. Label heavy trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020. You can see it.
Yeah, you do.
Nobody pay me. I kill it. Lately at the helm.
Yeah. And a green shot.
Be quiet, a real speaking voice of God. Every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new orders, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot, been locked in with my contacts. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Oh God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah.
Oh, I like this one. Hey, this one.
Quattro. Yeah. My whole crib look like an art show. Yeah. Pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
And still tackling effectively and trying to switch it up. Wow.
I like that one.
That is.
What's this one? Wait. What's this?
How do you take it out? Really? How do you take out? Oh.
Phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling,
It's on my anus.
I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you
Which one?
okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay?
It's no time. That didn't seem.
Yeah, that should do.
Oh!
Oh, sure. The column went up too, anyway. That Quincy. This guy's a beast. Oh, this guy? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 68. Okay.
Oh, Paul. Yo, he's at 81, 82 already, but he started like a 72.
He's good out, yeah.
No. Yeah, I know.
You
good? Yeah. Be nice, do that. That was pretty cool. I need 6 feet. What the fuck? I was throwing safety? Nigga. Yeah.
We gon' see though. I feel like she more of a CEO, or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden still private as ever. The gang driving together. Your boy striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you, I'm honestly better than who.
McDonald's still playing.
They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
He started with the rookie.
I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned.
Okay.
Searching my name, dog,
So,
that's how
see
you
the
get hurt.
power.
Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These flames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm going to change things. I'm up with Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it.
Yeah, good one, yeah.
They don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy. Got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk
I think it's an upgrade for me.
Look how many players.
Nah.
I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me.
Easy? Johnson?
I got diamonds, you got CZ.
Fourth drop, fourth fumble there.
Do it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in the just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting the numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again when you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the when it's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like
Yeah, I forgot the garbage. Hold on. Let's put all that stuff in. Put all that stuff in. Yeah, put that shit on. You said all that stuff. Put the cameras on. This camera's forever. What time is it? Not too bad.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up.
Well, we got 3 more games.
Captures on, and I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. I'm on it, break, no side, no back these ways.
Yeah, they want to buy this nigga. We want to play, huh?